Coming up on this edition of Reel to Reel. The singing priests of the Diocese of Springfield have donned their red, white, and blue and are ready to perform a special concert in honor of Independence Day. It's all coming your way next on Reel to Reel.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello and welcome to Reel on this July 4th weekend. We are so excited to bring you today another concert by our talented singing priests from the Diocese of Springfield. This one will be in celebration of Independence Day and the birth of this great nation. We have all been through so much over the last year and a half, and I think we could all use a good celebration right about now. So sit back and enjoy as Father Francis Riley, pastor of St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Parish in Northampton, and our diocesan priests entertain us.
So in 1911, Irving Berlin wrote his first huge hit song, Alexander Ragtime Band. After that, his career just took off. Some of the songs that followed include White Christmas, Blue Skies, There's No Business Like Show Business, and the next song that we're about to sing. The song that we're about to sing was written in 1939 by Irving Berlin, as I said, and though not our national anthem, it's considered our unofficial national anthem. While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair, as we raise our voices in a common prayer. the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Now, before we sing this song together, I want to introduce some of the priests, or all the priests that are up here today. I know you know them all. They're from some of our parishes here in the Diocese of Springfield. Obviously, Father Dave Darcy on the drums, Father Francis Riley on the guitar, Father Paul Norman on the guitar, Father Stanislaus Achu, our resident smiler from ear to ear, Father Jack Brennan, Father Dennis Squara, Father David Offiero, Father Peter Ha, Father Matt Baroni, Father Valentine Nora, and Father CJ. Now, you know this song. You love this song. I invite the priests and all of us to sing. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet
And we'll have much more of our singing priest in this half hour dedicated to the United States of America after Dan Dumas fills us in with some news from around the Diocese of Springfield.
I'm Dan Dumas with your Reel-to-Reel news briefs. 3 Catholic parishes in Holyoke have received a response from Bishop William Byrne on their request, made earlier this spring, to be merged into one. Immaculate Conception, Our Lady of Guadalupe, and St. Jerome's parishes have been sharing an administrator and coordinating masses for the last 10 months, this coming after years of discussions. This past week, acting upon their request and having consulted with the Presbyteral Council, Bishop issued the necessary decrees which will merge all three into St. Jerome's Parish, with that church being the primary worship site and the Immaculate Conception Church remaining as a chapel. This will all take effect August 15th. You can read more on iobserve.org. In other news, the diocese bid farewell to a long-serving Chief Financial Officer, Bill Lebrod. Rebecca Drake reports.
According to his calculations, Diocesan Finance Officer William Lebrod has retired after logging 27 years, 9,746 days, and about 850,000 miles on his cars. Lebrod was honored during a May 26th Mass and reception at St. Michael's Cathedral in Springfield. During his homily, Bishop William Byrne praised Lebrod as a reflection of the day's gospel reading.
He said, "The Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give." And I have to say, if you were to pick a motto, well, that would be it. To serve and to give, and that's what you did.
But Lebrod gives credit to the bishops and diocesan staff members he worked with over the years.
The clergy that I've interacted with over these many years, the religious, Sister Andrea, all the religious have been just outstanding. Sister Judith, Sister Eileen in the cathedral here, just wonderful people throughout. That's really the highlights. It's the people.
Surrounded by many of those clergy and staff members, along with close family and friends, Lebrod was presented with a plaque announcing the naming of a conference room after him at Pope Francis Preparatory School, one of the major funding projects he oversaw. And as he prepares for future golf outings and vacations with family and friends, Lebrod has this message for diocesan staff.
You've been wonderful, supportive, and made all my success possible. So thank you.
And the golf course awaits the man who leaves a legacy of grace and service at the Diocesan Finance Office. In Springfield, I'm Rebecca Drake.
And finally, St. Paul the Apostle Parish in Springfield recently welcomed Bishop Byrne for a joint First Communion and Confirmation celebration.
On the Feast of the Holy Trinity, the parish community of St. Paul the Apostle in Springfield celebrated 16 confirmations and 7 First Communions. Bishop William Byrne was the principal celebrant of the 11 a.m. Mass, which was concelebrated by Father Ha Dang, the pastor, and Father Sin Trin, parochial vicar. The confirmations and First Communions had been delayed last year due to the pandemic.
We have to wait for 2 classes for confirmation together, and we're also happy to join with the First Communion together. So that's why we build up beautiful community together today to celebrate the Trinity.
At the beginning of Mass, several young girls did a liturgical dance dedicated to Mary, placing flowers at a statue on the altar. In addition, Bishop Byrne also blessed 2 new statues of Mary paid for by donations from parishioners. The shrine to Mary is located at the entrance of the church.
But St. Paul's is a vibrant community, and so it was great after people have been delayed from the sacraments to be able to celebrate both First Communion and then the confirmation.
St. Paul's has an active youth group made up of close to 100 young people.
They're not the future of the church. These kids are the present of the church. This is today. They need to be evangelizing with their friends and their family, bringing people to the Lord today.
Maria, be sealed with the gift of the Holy Spirit.
The bishop personalized his homily, speaking directly to the youth making their sacraments and quizzing the confirmation sponsors as well.
I think it's very important for my faith and as a grown person to continue receiving the Eucharist.
I'm happy.
You're happy?
Yeah.
How come?
I'm happy that to receive the body and blood of Jesus Christ.
The parish will also be extending the parish center, where a reception was held following the Mass.
Remember, while Reel to Reel is on a brief summer hiatus, you can always stay informed on all the latest news in the Catholic Church locally and beyond by logging on to iobserve.org. There you can read articles written by our Catholic communication staff, as well as view on-demand episodes of Real to Real. That's iobserve.org. I'm Dan Dumas, and those were your Real to Real news briefs.
Like Catholic TV on Facebook. Once you're there, you can join in on discussions, make friends with other Catholic TV fans, watch behind-the-scenes videos from the studio,
just finished this today,
and stay up to date with the Catholic world. All this at facebook.com/CatholicTV.
This is Bishop William Byrne wishing everyone a happy 4th of July. America is truly the greatest land, and we should celebrate that. We are a diverse people, but we are one people, and we need to strive for that unity. We need to pray for our politicians, but also advocate that they build unity amongst each other for the common good this day and as we move forward. So I hope as you celebrate today, you celebrate the fact that we have this great land and the experiment of freedom that it presents to the world. Thank you.
Here again is your Real to Real host, Sharon Rulier.
I hope you're enjoying the singing priests of the Diocese of Springfield and their musical tribute in honor of Independence Day. Let's listen now to some more classic patriotic tunes.
So this next song makes me remember the famous saying of J.F. Kennedy during his inauguration, where he says, "Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country." And I think to myself, being an immigrant from Nigeria to this beautiful country of America, and being a priest in this beautiful Diocese of Springfield, I ask myself, what gift am I bringing to this country? What gift am I bringing to my priesthood in this Diocese of Springfield? And so thinking of that makes me think of this song. What do I gonna give to make a legacy that I will be remembered for in this country? And so I pray that you sing along in your heart as we all contribute to making this country a better place. Amen. All we've been given by those who came before, the dreams of a nation where freedom would endure, the work and prayers of centuries have brought us to this day. What shall be our legacy What will our children say? Let them say of me, I was one who believed in sharing the blessings I received. Let me know in my heart when my days are through. America, America, I gave my best to you. Each generation, from the plains to distant shores, with the gifts they were given, were determined to live long. Valiant battles fought together, act of conscience fought alone. These are the seeds from which America has grown. Let them say of me, I was one who believed in sharing the blessings I received. Let me know in my heart when my days are through. America, America, I gave my best to you. For those who think they have nothing to share, who fear in their hearts there is no hero there, know which quiet act of dignity is that which fortifies the soul of a nation that will never die. Let them say of me, I was one who believed in sharing the blessings I received. Let me know in my heart when my days are through. America, 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 America. I gave my best to you. If tomorrow all the things were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I'll thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be American, well at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the ones who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up thanks to you and defend us still today. But there ain't no doubt I love this land, God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, where there's proud in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, and I'm proud to be an American, well at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the ones who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up thanks to you and defend myself today. land. God bless the USA. God bless the
Wasn't that awesome? Thanks so much to our singing priests. We're so grateful to them, along with Dan Kane, who provided the beautiful music behind the scenes, and to Joe Juck for his audio mix. And for this week, that's Reel to Reel. Thank you so much for watching our program today. A reminder that Reel to Reel and the Chalice of Salvation are just two agencies and ministries funded in part by the annual Catholic Appeal. Funds also aid retired priests and our seminarian fund. Your contributions, no matter the size, are so valuable in making a difference here in Western Massachusetts. To donate today, you can find a link to our secure site at diospringfield.org. Also, be sure to follow the latest news of the Catholic Church, both here in the Diocese of Springfield and around the world on our news and information site, iobserve.org, and also on Facebook at Catholic Communications. For our viewers on WWLP TV 22, we will be off during the next few weeks for the Summer Olympic Games and other NBC programming, but we will return on August 21st for a brand new edition of Reel to Reel, your window on the world around you. Have a great summer, everyone.
Reel to Reel is a production of the Catholic Communications Corporation, funded in part by the annual Catholic Appeal, and the support of you, our faithful viewers.